Hi, everybody. This is Meredith Davis in Sedona, and I want to share a meditation with you today that uses the breath to move energy through the body, to connect with our higher self, and to bring balance and coherence to the energy systems of the body, the chakras. So without any further explanation, let's begin. So begin by closing your eyes and bringing your attention inward to your body. And slowly take in a beautiful, long, slow, light, but full breath. And just feel how the breath is expanding your body, contracting with the exhale, expanding with the inhale. Feel the shift in pressure of your back against the chair. Feel the backs of your thighs against the chair. Feel your feet on the ground. And just bring all of your awareness into feeling your body expand and contract as you breathe. We are told by both science and mystics that where the attention goes, energy flows. So bringing all of your attention to the body now in a positive, a kind, and appreciative way. And just allow your attention and your inner awareness to float through your body, just being aware, letting the attention rest and float lightly. We very seldom pay attention to our bodies unless something isn't doing what we want, or it doesn't feel the way we want it to, or it doesn't look the way we want it to. So bringing kind awareness and appreciation to your body for what it has allowed you to do and experience and feel in life. And if you have any parts of your body that are struggling a bit, let kind attention rest there. And allow the breath to float into the body, welcoming it. Draw the breath in. Gently, slowly, slow it down. Slow it down so you can pay attention and feel how it feels. And you can activate the breath and make it literally carry the frequency of kindness into every cell of your body. And just feel your body flooding with appreciation and kindness, perhaps compassion for the difficulties and suffering of life. And breathe in a message to the cells of your body that you're safe, protected and cared for. The cells of the body hold the memory, cellular memory of trauma, even though our minds may have rationalized what we've experienced. But almost as if your attention is like a kind and caring parent comforting a small child. And just allow yourself to enjoy and relax into this experience with your body. And now breathe up Pull the breath up. Breathe up into the neck and head. And just feel the attention and the breath go into the neck, into your head, your face, your eyes, your forehead, your temples, your ears, jaws and cheeks, your chin, your neck, your throat. And just breathe this beautiful attention, kind and appreciative attention into your body, into your brain, into your face, into your jaw. You may start to feel some sensation. You might feel some achiness around your eye sockets. You may feel maybe some tingling in your head as if you're having a head massage, but inside your head. And now allow your brain to soften as you bring breath up into your brain. Our brains are terribly overloaded with too much electrical charge. In some ways, our bodies and nervous systems are like the electrical wiring in a house that's got too many appliances plugged into it. And the circuitry is overloaded. That's modern life, unfortunately. We're meant to balance the electrical, the magnetic, the polarities are out of balance. And so allow with the breath and awareness, as though your brain can literally drain. This is the principle behind grounding. So feel and allow this excess electrical charge through your brain, your nervous system, to flow down and out, maybe down through the bottoms of your feet. This would be a good thing to do outside, if you go outside at some point. Good. Now let's just take it a level deeper and use the breath, use our focus of attention. We're going to work with the chakra system. And you probably know about the chakra system, at least something. The first information we have about chakras comes from Hindu writings dated in 1500 BC. And they're called wheels. The word chakra means wheel in Sanskrit. And that's actually indicating a vortex. So our chakras are vortices of energy. They are the connection points between our physical cells and the non-physical parts of us. Our spirit, our soul, our imagination, our emotions, thoughts, creativity. And so we're going to connect with the chakra line now. But we're going to work from the top to the bottom. We're going to bring fresh life force energy through the body now. So bring your attention with the breath to the top of the head. Focus your attention right at the top of your head. And as if you're sliding open the sunroof on a car, just slide open in your mind's eye the top of your head. And with the breath, invite the source of life. Creator, source, divine presence, God, the more, the source of us, that which makes us alive, that which comes in with our first breath and releases at the end of this physical life with the final exhale. So now let's regenerate, respire, respiration, respire, respirit yourself. And so with a breath and awareness, invite the source of life to move through your body, through your energy centers, to refresh, renew, upgrade you, just like upgrading your phone or your computer. And use the breath as both a language and a tool to invite the source of life. Bring it into your brain now. Even as we put our attention on our physical brain, invite source now to clear, to recalibrate, to refresh, to renew. Our overworked brains. And anytime you wish to have a deeper connection, refreshing energy, your brain needs a reboot. You can do this. Use the breath. Pull in source through the action of the breath. And with another breath now, move down to the sixth chakra at the third eye, between the brows, and also in the back of the head. There's an old saying, moms have eyes in the back of their head. And as we fill with fresh input of source, invite Creator to just upgrade your intuitive knowing. The third eye means just that. It's our third way of seeing. And we all have intuitive hits, and most of the time we brush them aside and then look back and say, oops, I knew that. I should have paid attention. So with the breath now, and invite your own divine essence to upgrade the quality of your intuition, of that knowing, that inner sense of knowing. We have great need these days of this inner sense, this higher sense of knowing. We have no idea what's true. So breathe this in. Upgrade your intuition, your discernment, front and back, and just feel it in your brain. You might feel a lot of buzzing and activity, maybe even a slight headache. It means that energy is shifting. Now with another breath, feel your whole brain fill with fresh energy. Feel it go into the brainstem, into the neck. And the next chakra point, the fifth one, is at the throat. So breathing and inviting source to come into the head and neck, the throat. Also the thyroid. Our thyroids are taking a beating because of all the radiation through modern living. And we all have had experience in the past of having our voices shut down. Parents, teachers, friends, partners, bosses, where we have spoken and were punished or ridiculed. Go to your room. Where we spoke innocently and yet it was not received well. And so we learned to be careful with what we say. How much of our truth do you communicate? We all have trouble with those hard conversations. That stuff is moving in your heart and your gut, and you want to be able to share it. You need to share it with someone significant, but somehow you choke up. You know this feeling. So breathe this energy into your throat, first to heal painful, scarring, really, of having your voice shut down, of learning how not to speak up. Or perhaps you speak out too much. Perhaps you need a filter. Perhaps you blurt out in anger or frustration and hurt people, but you wish you hadn't. Breathe into that. And so as we connect all of these energy points, that your speech now can be guided by discernment, by connection to source. Good. So breathe that into your throat. And with another breath now, move this fresh influx of source energy, literal divine presence, further down the spine to your chest, your back, your lungs, your heart, the fourth chakra, the heart center. And first, taking a big breath, feel your chest muscles expand out. Feel your rib cage expand. It might feel good because our muscles get tight there. The upper back, breathe into your upper back. Bring this energy in to open up those tight back muscles. Tight chest muscles where we close in and slump over. And just feel yourself open and expand. Picture white light coming into your lungs. In Chinese medicine, they tell us that the lungs hold the energy of grief. So breathing into the grief of your life, and whether we realize it or not, we carry the grief of our ancestral lineage, parents, grandparents, our ethnicity, our gender, our skin color, where we grow up in the country, our ethnic heritage. That all is part of the recipe of each one of us. So breathe and breathe source, literally creator source energy into your lungs to neutralize, dissolve, and release the residue of grief that weighs you down, that closes you off. And as the lungs close down with grief, the heart gets squished in the middle of the chest there. And so allowing this to expand and allowing your heart to be filled with fresh energy, renewing and refreshing your heart. We've all been wounded and scarred and learned not to love too much, not to be too sensitive, not to be too caring. And we don't want to be foolish, but to connect the heart with source. How can we carry source love for ourselves as well as those around us? No one can love us better than we love ourselves. And far too often we don't, because we know too much about ourselves. So begin by breathing kindness, compassion, tenderness, and safety into your heart, into your lungs, into your chest. Between the shoulder blades in the back is where we take in backstabbing. It's an energy, abandonment, betrayal, deceit. Breathe into it. Good. And now with another breath, pull and allow and source energy to slide further down your spine to just below the rib cage at the solar plexus. And this is where we have our core star. This is the place of our story, our personality, where that spirit part of us comes down, but we receive the earthly part, our bodies that are made of the dust of the earth. So we combine the physical, the human, and the divine. This is the place of our story. What has your story been? What themes have run through your life? What programs and patterns do we run? Sometimes they're so normal, we don't even realize. So breathe into that tight place, the place that gets queasy, the place that gets ugh, the place where it feels like you've been punched in the gut sometimes. And kind of push the breath down there. Push it out. Make room for this fresh source energy to clear away. And a lot of us are held back by patterns and beliefs and other people's ideas of us, and we don't even realize it. We're like a dog, a puppy on a leash with a halter around its chest and a leash on its back. The old voices, mom and dad and teachers and religious and friends and the culture around us, what's acceptable, what's not. And we're held back. Maybe our spirit wants to run forward and create and do and take chances. And yet something yanks us back, says, no, I couldn't. No, it's too hard. It's too much. I don't have the money. I don't have the energy. I couldn't. So now in your mind's eye, reach around behind you and unhook yourself. Unleash yourself. You don't need to know what it is, because we all have it. So drop the leash, the tether to the past, the tether to playing small, of being fearful, of how you've always done things. And just feel and breathe freedom, possibility. Invite your own higher essence, your soul self, to partner with you now, to carry you forward. How can you be drawn, magnetized forward into possibility instead of being held back by fear? And you don't have to know what it is. Just breathe into it and invite it to come and show you. And now breathe this energy further down your spine to the low back, the infamous low back sacrum. So many backaches. We stuff things down. So pull the breath down there. You can feel your spine opening. You can feel breath go into your sacrum. Work with that. Pull breath into the back, into the sacrum. Allow it to open, to soften. In the human body, this is also the place of our reproductive parts. The males carry seeds of life, seeds of possibility, seeds of potential, seeds of new life. The female carries the womb that takes the seed and grows it. And the physical, of course, is for birthing tiny new humans. But as an energetic, this is a place of rebirth, regeneration, renewal. How do you want to rebirth yourself? What wants to regenerate, rebirth, and grow? Yourself, your habits, your relationship with life, and those around you, your relationship with yourself. What do you want to create? Do you have a fire in the belly for something? What do you want to create? Project, an experience, a relationship? Breathe that life there. What could you give birth to over the course of this year? We're halfway through the year. What might you want to birth by the end of the year? Just a thought. And now moving down to the first chakra, which is at the base of the torso, the genital area, the tailbone, directly opposite the crown. And all of us have been compromised in our root chakra. The root chakra is about feeling safe, being you. As you are, your human self, in your body on planet Earth. And we all carry a vague sense, or maybe not so vague, of being somehow inherently flawed. We don't know what it is. We don't know how to fix it, except to keep pushing, compromise, survive, overcome, transcend. So pull this energy there. And just like a tree, it needs a strong root to pull nutrients up from the earth and to withstand, of course, the winds, the storms, to keep it from toppling over. So now visualize this column of energy we've been working with, opening the portal to source itself, to your very highest divine essence. And again, with a breath, pull it through the whole center line of your body, all the way down through the body, through this root chakra. Anchor it down into the very core of the earth. What does this column of light look like to you? A swirling vortex of light, blue, white colors. And just visualize and feel the strength, the security of this column of energy running. You are anchored and connected and centered in both source and the core of the earth. And just sit with this. This is the truth of who you are. And now as you breathe, just allow this column of light energy to disperse through your body. Start spreading it out through your entire body, every single cell, every single molecule, to clear, heal, guide, strengthen, whatever you need. Awaken, protect, and just feel it fill your whole body. Whatever healing you need in whatever part of your body, your mind, physically, mentally, emotionally, and keep breathing it in. You activate it with the breath. The breath is a language of intention. And allow it to spread into your auric field, your energy field around you, the energy bubble in which we all live. And then let it spread further out into the place where you are, your home, the room, the office, wherever you are, outside. And just let it start permeating your world. And as you sit and breathe now quietly, feeling this energy moving out into the world, centered in you, you may feel rather a closeness, a presence. This is your own higher essence. This is your soul self. Your higher self, your monad, whatever language means something to you. We are not alone. We are not disconnected. And just breathe this in. We give great thanks to all the powers of the universe, to the divine. Gratitude for the privilege of awakening to this, that we can do this. We can live from this place. And so it is.